Welcome to what I believe is the fourth installment of Chalaki News, darling, where we discuss everything from celebrities to world news to sometimes politics and just whatever Chalaki, whatever Chase wants to talk about is what we're going to talk about. All right, yes. And it's just I have so much to talk about, y'all. I'm just going to get straight to it. So much so that I might actually have to do a separate video, do another video after I do this one because it's moments. These people, it's just a lot with the world, darling, with the world of it all. Hope y'all went out and voted yesterday. All right, your vote counts. Goddamn it. All right. Don't think that Obama is just the face. All right, all those people up under him though, they directly affects us. All right, know that. Come on, damn it. He's always wanted to be a politician because I like to argue and debate with the people. First of all, I wanted to say that my boy Ronu McThomas, he is his own artist. He is a singer. He's a producer. He has his own label and everything. And I just wanted to give a special shout out to him. He has this artist called Lizzie. She has this song called Assassin. And it's nasty. It is so disrespectful. And I will put the link in the bottom bar below. She has remixes to the song, a few remixes actually, and the song is hot. You know, um, I'll say this. When you hear the song, first of all, listen to the original song, you know, without her actually appearing in the video. Then play the actual video for the song and you know you'll see what I'm talking about. But she's quite a pleasant surprise. The song is dope. It's real R&B ish, and it got a cool little swang to it. You can get it. It's quite cute. So shouts out to Lizzie and shouts out to Ronu McThomas. Yes. All right. Um, I want to give a congratulations to Miss Calandria Rowland, Miss Motivation herself, Miss Kelly Rowland. She welcomed a little baby boy um, named Titan Jewel into the world, darling. Yes, yes, on November 4th. What a beautiful day. What a political day. Yes. How lovely. He was born at 1:30 p.m. He weighed 7 pounds and 5 ounces. Oh, says we are thrilled to announce that today we are the proud parents of our first son. Oh, Kelly, Calandria Rowland. So good for Calandria Rowland. You know, she has a baby now. I guess Michelle is next of Destiny's Child. You know they go in order with stuff. So, when Jesus say yes, nobody can say no. We'll end it on that. All right. My next story that I want to talk about is something that I'm sure you guys have already seen, and it is with Phaedra Parks. Her ass was on Ellen, and I'm just gonna play the video so that y'all can see what the hell went on. But here we go.
What is going on? Tell me what's happening with this your husband.
Well, my husband pled guilty to fraud in federal court, and he was sentenced to 8 years in prison. And so he reported to prison a few months ago.
Okay, so at what point did you realize? Did you have anything in the back of your mind that he was doing anything? It's for fraud, right?
Yes.
So did you have any idea?
I really didn't. I mean, I just got my 5th college degree, and so I am pretty much an overachiever. I have 2 very small children. I just stopped breastfeeding 3 months ago, and so I didn't have any idea that any of this was going on until he called me and said, "Hey, I've been arrested, and I'm having this problem, but it's not true." And so I went out of my way to get him the best attorneys, the best investigators, and to do everything I could because I'm an attorney myself, and so I wanted him to have the best so that we could fight this together. But obviously, it did not turn out like that.
Right. Okay. So when you first met him, he was on parole, right?
Yeah.
So there was a flag there, right?
Well,
or no?
Hello.
Well, to be honest, he had been to prison, but he was a changed person. So the person I married, I thought he was changed.
And like you said, you have 2 small children. That's got to break your heart. I mean, you make a decision to support this man and believe him, and then and now you
The little
find
boys
out
are
that
so
he's going to be in
cute.
prison for 8 years, and you're going to have to raise these babies by yourself, which has got to be really hard.
It is extremely hard. I mean, my heart aches for my 2 sons because, you know, they are the heart and soul of who I am, you know, and that's the best thing we ever did together. We have great kids, and, you know, I never wanted to do anything to diminish his character in public. You know, but we've had some times where he's done things that, you know, weren't so cool, weren't so nice.
Right. And so you've decided to divorce him.
I have made that decision.
To divorce him. I guess there's now rumors or accusations that you cheated on him, and I guess that's to try to tit for tat thing.
Well, I mean, I think it's totally absurd to think that I cheated. They're saying I had an affair with a man from Africa named Chocolate. Now, everybody knows that I do love a Snicker bar every once in a while. But it's definitely not a man from Africa that I've ever had an affair with. I mean, it's just absurd. And I think sometimes when people are hurting, they do things to hurt other people. And, you know, there's been a lot of lashing out from Apollo because I think he's in a place, a very, you know, angry place. And I think you hurt the people who are closest to you sometimes. And it's unfortunate, but, you know.
Do you know a man named Chocolate?
I don't. You know, I do know Mr. Goodbar, though.
Do you? But I mean, that's crazy that someone makes up a man named Chocolate. That's hilarious.
Full of shit itis. She's sitting on Ellen looking like some Christmas ornament. Child, don't nobody believe this shit for 5 minutes. Well, some people might believe it, I don't. For her not to know what Apollo was doing, I feel is BS. He was doing the same thing when you got with him, correct? Okay. And then, you know, I'm sure along the line, months down the line, or even weeks, you found out he was doing the same shit. When you was on the show, you just decided not to say anything. I'm sure he said to you, girl, I got it. It's all good. We ain't gonna get caught, yada, yada. Do I think that she was directly in it? I don't know. I think, well, look, I definitely think she knew about it. I'll say that. And we'll just move on. Thanks, Miss Reed, one of my subscribers, about that, because I meant to talk about Phaedra's perpetrating ass last week. But yeah. Child. Did y'all see freaking Keyshia Cole? Keyshia Cole is a hot ass mess. Her grinding on the damn piano table. Like for Birdman. Just a mess. Alright. According to lovebscott.com, shouts out to B. Scott, Keyshia Cole may have dodged a bullet by not getting charged for an alleged assault on a woman found with her ex. Y'all know the story, you know, found Birdman with another woman, and she, you know, was whooping ass, Oakland style. It said, but it doesn't appear that things between her and Birdman have been settled. For whatever reason, Keyshia decided to dry hump a piano in order to get Birdman's attention. She posted, then deleted, 2 clips on Instagram of herself getting busy on top of a piano to Nicole Ray's Eyes Better Not Wonder. If that wasn't enough, on a subtle hint, Keyshia tagged Birdman in the caption. They have the post right here. Let me look at this real quick. Hopefully it plays. What is going on with Keyshia? She has red braids. Oh, Keyshia, girl, get your life. Find it. Find somebody's. My goodness, my lord. All right. Let's see. What do I want to talk about next? Matthew Knowles, child. Gossip.com. Shots fired. Matthew Knowles' second baby mama, Tokoya Branscombe something clowns him after judge awards her child support checks. Just a mess. What is going on? We recently reported that a DNA test confirmed that trifling as Matthew Knowles is the father of another woman's child. You already know he had the little boy by that lady. And now he is the father of somebody else's child. And ain't none of these kids by his wife that he married. Beyonce dad, Matthew Knowles, doesn't need Maury Povich to tell him he's a daddy again, child. The DNA did. TMZ opted a copy of the paternity test ordered by a judge in Houston after Knowles was sued by a lingerie model turned real estate agent who claims he knocked her up in 2010. According to DA test, there is 99.99.99.99.99.99.99% that he is the goddamn father. The girl will now go after Knowles for child support, but that could be tricky. He's already paying another baby mama, but the judge slashed his support obligations because he's now broke after a joke after getting the booth from B. The fuck. Anyway, while she was in court, she took an Instagram photo. She's a cute girl, but it's just a mess. What happened to Matthew Knowles? Matthew Knowles is like responsible for the career of one of the biggest pop stars in the world right now. Like, he's her father. Like, I don't understand. He gave up his job and put all his heart and soul into, Girls Time, which turned into Destiny's Child. And then, he managed Beyonce's career for a long time. Like, I don't understand. Like, he should be in some office somewhere, like, gathering together other talent, getting together other groups, being their manager and stuff. Like, he should be in charge of a company. Like, I don't understand where he came from, and look at him now. It's tragic. Do y'all think that Beyonce should get into these kids' life and get to know them? They are her half brother and sister. But to black folks, that's just your brother and your sister, okay? Hashtag deal with it. The little girl is adorable. She's really, really cute. So, I don't know. What should Beyonce do, y'all? Should she reach out to them? But these mamas are trifling. Maybe when they get older, they can reach out to her, or she'll decide to reach out to them. But I'm going to have shit to do with these trifling ass mammies. Just a mess. That damn... What is wrong with them, Lord? What is wrong with them? God bless the child that's got his own. Speaking of Beyonce... There's been rumors going around that, she's coming out with this, I believe, a 4-disc CD, child. But according to Billboard.com, Beyonce's Platinum Edition, feeling a twinge of disappointment about the false rumors. They said that it's rumors, child. They said for a few days we thought Beyonce had done it again. On Saturday, November 1st, a screenshot of Parkwood Entertainment / Columbia Records memo surfaced on Twitter that suggested that Beyonce... less than 1 year after dropping her self-titled 5th album on iTunes with no forewarning, was about to drop a new full-length Volume 2 of the latest opus. The new track list on the memo was 11 songs deep and looked legitimate. The collaborators included Rihanna, Justin Timberlake, Nicki Minaj, just to be some of the people that was on the playlist, on the track list. The release confirmation included a November 24th drop that, in Beyonce's camp, was apparently remaining numb to the subject. Was it really happening again? Has Beyonce stoked out anticipation for the second straight time with a lead single in sight? Sure, the release was semi-spoiled, but was that simply a Queen Bee tactic to diffuse the excitement of Taylor Swift week? Taylor Swift had an amazing week. I'll talk about that in another review. Or another news video. On Monday, November 3rd, a pre-order link to a 4-disc Beyonce package appeared on Amazon, further stoking speculation. And Tuesday morning finally brought an official press release. Yes, there is new Beyonce music coming. Ring the alarm. I've been through this too long, child. Alright, so it looks like this is a lot of shit and I'm not reading. Okay, so apparently it's true, or is it not true? It might not be true, y'all. I think it's all bullshit, party and bullshit. But that wouldn't be out of the ordinary for Beyonce. She's known for leaving the earth for a few years and then dropping an album, dropping a whole bunch of shit, giving you videos and all that moments and touring and all that at one time, like within a year, and then she leaves for another 10 years and comes back. She can do that though. She's Beyonce. Yes, God. So, I'm gonna just put that in the bottom bar below as well so that y'all can check that mess out. Now, the final story that I want to talk about is, at least in this video, is the whole thing between Chris Brown versus Tamar versus Adrien. Now, Tamar and Adrien are on the Reels talk show, which I actually enjoy, and they was talking in one of their segments, and they just so happened to discuss Chris Brown and Karruche Tran. And this is what the lady said, and we're gonna, let y'all find out what Chris said a little later on. But here we go.
We have got to pull an interfriendship with my girl Karruche. Okay?
You don't know her.
I don't know about this back and forth that she got going on with my man Chris Brown. And he's cute, he's great, and she's cute, and she's great. But they friends got to come in and help.
Well, I'm going to tell you what's happening, because a lot of women, honestly, your mama can tell you, your doctor can tell you, your friends can tell you. But when he come and he kiss that neck, it's over. And that's what he doing. He kissing that neck.
Yeah, girl, but when my doctor tells me I need to look at things a little different.
Haven't you been in this? I feel like I can't say anything because I've been in that kind of situation in college. I was dating this guy that everyone disapproved of, and there's just something about it. You have to experience it for yourself. I appreciate that my friends intervene, but I had to learn on my own.
Yeah.
Maybe, some of her friends also reap the benefits of her dating Chris Brown.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Be like, well, I can't get in the club. You there with Chris? Right, we good. You know, they want to be a part of that circle. So really, are your friends going to tell you leave that? If they're your real friends, yes, they'll tell you, because you shouldn't surround yourself with yes people that are going to lie because it's convenient for them. But you want to have real friends that'll tell you the truth.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Sometimes, you think in the back of your mind, if it's your dude and you really liking him and your friends try to tell you, you be like, oh, my friend kind of hating.
Yes. See, that's why I don't say nothing. I ain't got nothing to say. My name Bennett. I ain't in it. My name Paul. That's between y'all. I have nothing to say.
Wait, let me tell you.
Mad at you, right?
Yeah,
and then the boyfriend get mad because we all do it. We go, Tamara had told me that you wasn't good with me and I should stop letting you walk all over me.
He's like, stay away from her. She's trying to ruin us. She wants to be with me. She's just mad. I do intervene, though, at least once with my friends. Because I feel like I just tell them the truth. Like, listen, I don't know. That guy is kind of a, I don't think so. You like this one. What? Somebody tells you a story about that man, you're not into it. What do? I go, anytime that Tamara doesn't like something, she won't tell you, and she just goes, there it is. That's how I feel.
Tam, what's the hardest conversation you ever had with your homegirl?
Okay. That's enough. This video is like 8 minutes and 30 seconds long, and they can keep that. Y'all can just, look at it. I'll put the link in the bottom below. But, apparently Chris Brown got a hold to that video and he found out what the girl said, and he had something devilish to say.
What's up, guys? For Complex News, I'm Emily Oberg. On Monday's episode of the Fox series The Real, co-host Adrien and Tamar threw some serious shade at Karruche Tran for staying with her on-again, off-again boyfriend, Chris Brown. During the discussion, the panel of women criticized Tran for continuing to date Brown, given his controversial history.
She's not blind because it's in front of all the tabloids and everybody sees Chris Brown as a bad guy.
Yeah, because he keeps kissing that neck. I'm trying to tell.
The former 3LW/Cheetah Girl member chimed in, saying that trans friends probably don't advise her on her dating life because it ultimately benefits them.
Then maybe, some of her friends also reap the benefits of her dating Chris Brown.
Exactly.
Be like, well, I can't get in the club. You there with Chris? Right, we good. They want to be a part of that circle. So really, are your friends going to tell you leave that?
Well, Chris Brown, who's never been one to shy away from making headlines, responded to their discussion with a no-chill Instagram post. First, he calls Bylon an old trout mouth. He continues on in the lengthy message, accusing her of sleeping with married men and stating that she can't talk about relationship goals when she doesn't even have life goals. He also comes after Tamar Braxton, calling her the ugly sister. It's always the people with no career that talk all the shit. That plastic surgery her face up. Looks like she's always saying, huh? And then Brown calls her a Muppet face for good measure. As you may imagine, Braxton was quick to reply to Brown's post, saying that no one came at either of you, but was simply using your relationship as an example of things us ladies go through in a relationship. She then called out Trent to speak up for herself, which she did, writing on her Instagram, "Unlike most of you, I could care less about the opinions of others. Drama doesn't amuse me, so yes, at Tamar Braxton, I do have a voice, just not like yours." Trent goes on to say that, "You people invest so much of your time in other people's lives and business and get mad when they have something to say back. If you can dish it, you gotta be able to take it. I'm not here for the drama. What do you gain from the names you call me?" That's news for now, but for more of your music stories, stay tuned to Complex News.
Just a mess. I understand Chris for sticking up for himself. People have definitely came at Coochie Crack and him from pretty much the very beginning. This Karruche girl cannot catch a break. Y'all all know she had that thing on 106 in Park, where she read the teleprompter and they was talking about Blue Ivy's hair and Beyonce at the VMAs. And, you know, people are not featuring that relationship, but they never really have. I appreciate the fact that she is standing up for herself against a lot of people. You know, of course, she had the Navy coming for her. And then once she said the comments about Blue Ivy, she had the Beehive coming after her. And so it's just a lot. It's just a lot of pressure for her and them as a couple. He's fresh out of jail. Wow. It's just quite interesting, that whole thing that happened. Am I on anybody's side? No, not necessarily. I mean, Tamar's a loud mouth. She has a lot of mouth, a lot. And her mouth is definitely going to continue to get her in trouble. If you just watch Preston Family Values, she's, you know, according to her sister, she's been like that forever. I don't know how they haven't hit her upside the head yet, but hey, she's not my sister, so whatever. Chris, later on, though, released a statement, and this is what he said. He called what he did very, very childish. He did. He said that he kind of regretted and wished he wouldn't have did that because it was childish. In a way, it was. According to the YBF.com, Chris Brown now says bashing Adrien, Beyonce, and Tamar was childish. And this is pretty much after bashing Adrien and Tamar on Instagram, Chris Brown now says his actions was childish. And in another Instagram beef, I'm sorry, something else. Okay, after bashing the real co-hosts Adrien and Tamar, Chris Brown has turned over a new leaf. He's singing a totally different tune from yesterday. Alright, this is what he said. He said, yesterday's roast was amusing to some and disrespectful to others. All in all, the whole shit was childish. I could have been more politically correct and went about the situation more civilized, but I'm not fake, nor do I need to ever comment on anyone's life. I felt the need to say what I felt. It seems everyone can always have an opinion on Chris Brown and chime in whenever they want. The show was depicting relationships. They gave their views on my relationship by bashing my significant other for being with me publicly and on national television. There are too many posts there are too many pots calling the kettle black. I know that with me being a public figure, one of the best at what I do, it's more of a story to talk about. It comes with the territory. Like I said before, I say what I feel and what I want, especially if anyone has an opinion about me and mine. Some days I'll be cool, and then other days I'm a roast your ass. So this isn't an apology for yesterday, just a reflection. People live your life. You'll mess around and go blind looking at me all the time. Hashtag Team Breezy. Ain't with the bullshit. Wow. A lot of confidence. Good for him. He's very talented, though. I ain't gonna lie. I would never take his talent. You can't take his talent. He's one of the best entertainers since Michael Jackson. Absolutely. Chris has just been through a lot. He really has, and it's just only so much you can take. Hopefully he, learns to just truly be my three things that I always try to live by. Be be unbothered, and be booked. Okay? You're too booked for the bullshit. You just, okay, they're talking about me over there. Okay, whatever. You unbothered? Why? Because you're so beat and because you're so booked. And you're beat just because you're beat. Hashtag some of the girls wake up like this. And that's just what it is. So good luck to Christopher Brown and Adrien and Tamar. Shouts out to them on the show. I actually love the show. My favorite is Lonnie Love, though. She's a good mix of ratchet and professionalism and calmness and all that good stuff. So, but shouts out to all the girls. We're fans of all the girls, and shouts out to Coochie Crack over at it, and shouts out to Christopher Brown. He'll be all right. Just don't get in no more damn trouble, Chris. They can't wait to put your ass back in the news about something. Just, chill and be beat, unbothered, and booked. And that's just it. I did have one more story that I found that I did want to talk about real quick. Okay. JoJoCruise.com busts the windows out your car. Nicki Minaj reportedly smashes up Safari's Benz she gave him in a breakup brawl. It says, so by now, you have probably heard that Nicki Minaj and her boyfriend Safari Samuels have called it quits. The rumor broke months ago, but were fueled after Safari was spotted by paparazzi out and about, going topless, and all of his Nicki Minaj tattoos was all gone. Why do people get tattoos of people? I'm having issues reading with these goddamn smudgy ass shades. Why do people get tattoos of people? Like, I don't understand that. Of your significant other. Why? I feel like people should only get tattoos of their kids' names and stuff like that. But not somebody that you with. Because it's just... And the rumors seem... And the myths seem like it's true. Once you get somebody tattooed on your ass, y'all ain't gonna last. It's crazy. Anyway, speculation began, but no word from either of them as to what exactly happened. TMZ has just leaked the details of the split, and according to the outlet, Nicki had a waiting to exhale Left Eye Lopez moment. Here's what we know. During the summer, Nicki and Safari Samuels got into an argument. She started screaming, he got pissed, and she exploded in anger, grabbing a bat and chasing him out of the house. She wisely chose She wisely chose property over person and pulverized the 2012 Benz. I can't. And for bad measure, she threw his clothes in the garage, just like in the movies. Yes, Bernadine. That's legendary. Law enforcement sources tells us cops were called to the house, but no arrests were made. Safari was escorted out of the house and left. As for why Nicki didn't get in trouble, it appears she owned the Mercedes, but allowed him to use it. And you can't get arrested for destroying your own property. Wow. Damn. Well, I guess she can just go out and get her another one the next day, right? But he can't. Interesting. I'm not gonna bust up somebody else's shit. I'm not gonna bust up my own shit. I'm gonna bust up somebody else's shit. So, but I guess that hurt him because I'm sure he loved that Benz. Because Lord knows when he's gonna be able to get another one. Just crazy. Why aren't these people beat, unbothered, and booked? It's just like, child, a mess. Them island women are crazy. They really are. Paul Mooney said it best. Well, anyway, that was this edition of Chalaki News. I'm Mr. Chalaki. I'm Mr. Chalaki on Google+. Follow me. I am at It's King's World on Twitter, and I am Chase King was here on Facebook. Make sure you guys like, share, comment on this video. Subscribe to my channel. Tell a friend. Tell your auntie down the street. Tell Keyshia, who, you ended up being friends with after she slept with your husband. Whatever. Not likely to happen, but shit happens, alright? I'm probably going to give you guys another Chalaki News video soon. Maybe tonight. Just depends. Just depends, darling. I told you she's booked. But alright. Love you guys. Bye.